Sip number 9 of Bitcoin Trading Cards Happy Hour. Today we've got always special guest currently off the screen, founder of Bitcoin Trading Cards, Alladan Flynn, here to talk about some recent updates along with building excitement as we are less than a month away from Bitcoin Nashville. Also with us is one of my favorite guests, Bitcoin Brandon, here to shed some light on upcoming shows and rip some packs with us. And then, as always, we got Skater on the keys. And we are excited to get started. So hope everybody's having a good week. And as soon as we get Alladan back on, we're going to dive into some of these recent updates that Alladan announced in the Telegram. A lot of exciting stuff going on in the backgrounds this summer as we kind of cleaned up since, all the activity with Hoop and BBB this spring. It was quite a bit of releases and, again, behind the scenes work getting those products going out. So I think the Alladan has had the opportunity to take some time and kind of reorg the plan for the next 6 months, year, and moving forward for the project, which I know we're all very excited about. Have you guys, all right, Brandon, let's start while we're just kind of hanging out. Recap Phoenix for us, your experience there.
Yeah, Phoenix was great. It was super, super hot, but I was indoor the whole time. They had 250 tables there. It was this mixed card show, trading card games, Pokemon, as well as Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! And then it was also sports. So a lot of sports stuff, sports memorabilia, and as well as other type of collectibles, comics, and whatnot. So that show went really well. We had our booth there where we had cards we were able to sell and kind of introduce people to the packs. We had our Genesis cards were given out to people in the swag bags. So that was really an exciting way to spread the message of Bitcoin trading cards. So yeah, it's a good time.
That's awesome. What were some of your favorite interactions with some of the community that just happened to be at that event?
Yeah, so there was more than a few. I was actually able to record a couple of the people that ripped packs there. We actually did giveaways through the show, so 2 or 3 times throughout the day, the people there at the show entered into a giveaway. We donated packs as prizes, so a few times packs were given out as prizes. They didn't know what they were, so they sent them over to me. I explained it to them, and most of the time I was able to record them. So you might see those clips floating around on YouTube or Twitter or wherever they're at. One of the really cool ones was this just experience. That was actually my first card show that I've been to, and it was amazing how many younger kids there are, starting from like 6 or 7 years old and just all the way up. There's a lot of teenagers that really knew what they were doing. They really knew what they were talking about. They knew their niche, whether it was Pokemon or whether it was sports cards. And one of these knowledgeable kids came by my booth and said, "What is this?" Super excited about that. His name was Tyler, so I got to meet with him and explain it to him. He was just super stoked on the project. Thought it was really cool, really unique. And it was just really fun to see a younger person just kind of jump right into it and like it right from the get-go.
What were some of the pitches that you made? I know you like to focus on the scarcity of the project. Was there anything that, the audience that came up with the packs that were ripping, especially? I watched a couple of those videos and I love to see the smiles on their faces as they're opening the packs. But is there anything that they, sort of leaned into?
Yeah. Like you mentioned, scarcity. The big question was walking up to the booth was what is Bitcoin trading cards? And it's as simple as the 3 words on the pack: fun, education, and art. The mission is to just educate people about monetary history, inflation, money printer, and also Bitcoin and how that could help solve some of the current issues we have. So pushing the education side of it and also explaining that we have that correlation between Bitcoin trading cards and Bitcoin, in that there's limited print runs. There's only a certain amount of Bitcoin. There's only a certain amount of our cards. We have limited cards out of 500 or out of 100, which is a lot different now that we're doing a lot more research into the trading card and sports card. It's a lot different. Like Prism basketball cards, the rookie I won't say his name, but super big hyped up card. He's got over 186,000 PSA graded cards. This is his rookie year. That is wild. So that was a couple of things that I hit on. I don't think they still quite grasp how scarce these cards are, but that is something that we're going to focus on in the future, is to kind of help present that message and just Bitcoin in general.
Yeah, the Wemby cards are crazy. For Orlando's question, to go a little deeper, for Orange Pill in a Pack, our flagship product, released every year. There's limits of 21,000 packs for that product per release. If you can imagine, those sell out pretty quickly. And the previous series, there were 24 packs in a box, which is 875 boxes. If you can imagine a community of 500, that's barely one per person. And so another point is to look at the actual set of cards themselves and the rarities of those cards. So another project I've been doing research on, and actually, I'm excited to join their community. I do think there's a place for both to live in the trading card world as we share cryptocurrency and money, financial education with the world, is Cardsmith's Currency project. And, what I learned about their Series 1 release was they have 11 variations for every single card. They have, I think it was 62 base, but there's more than that. I'm getting my information from their community, so I'm trying to pull it all together. But as far as I was aware, you're talking about each card from their Series 1 having a 1 of 1. It's not just one of 1. They have 2 1 of 1s. They have an Onyx and a Diamond, right? We have 18 total 1 of 1s in our Series 1, right? 18 versus 120. So not only do we have less total cards printed, I think ours was, I forget if you do the math, 210,000 cards in our Orange Pill in a Pack set. They had 1 million, right? And in our Series 1, there was even less than that, right? We only produced, Brandon, do you know the number? It was like 328 boxes. I always forget.
I'm thinking around 7,000 something packs. I'm not sure the box.
Yeah, and the total supply was 70,000 of cards, I think, something close around that.
Yeah.
And that's right beyond the fact that we only produced 21,000 packs in that set. The actual rarity of each card is beyond comparable almost. It's apples to oranges in a little way to other projects and the state of trading cards today. Again, talk about Wembayama. I created, let me see if I can pull this up. This is actually going to be, I think, entertaining to scroll through. The whole point of this blog that I wrote, which I am actually, I don't know if I'm ashamed at how long it took me to write this. I guess it's just, kind of evidence of how many there are. I'm almost there. Sorry, give me 1 second. I called it the State of the Hobby Address, Printing Money. But this is Studio. Sorry. All right, we're just going to go entire screen. That's all right. Don't mind me. All right. Yep. You guys can see it?
Yes, we see it.
So we got the Medium blog up here, and it's funny. Medium calls this a 9-minute read, and in here I say, it should take you 60 seconds. The point of this whole blog is to say the total graded cards of Wemby is 186,000 versus NBA Hall of Famers and All-Stars that have been in the league for 10 plus years have less than that. Okay.
It's wild.
My point of this is to just scroll through all the pages on the PSA Pop Report. There are 1,141 line items, which represent unique cards, variations of these cards within these sets. So Panini Court Kings, for example, comes out with their Panini Court King set. But then for the Wemby, they have all these different, Panini Donruss, right? They have all these different Spellbound and da-da-da. And even within a set, right, they have card number 10, card number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you talk about, what is the Michael Jordan Fleer rookie? I'm going to scroll through this just to show you. It's actually dizzying. So hopefully I'm not going too fast. But It honestly, I don't even know if it does it justice, but you've reached the end, right? 13.5 million cards graded in 2023, and this is just a 2024 look at 1.36. Obviously, year over year, we're increasing 35%. That's pretty crazy. But that was my hopeful quick glimpse into kind of the state of trading cards and what manufacturers are doing to kind of put collectors in a tough spot to chase and collect as pure collectors, right? It costs an insane amount of money to go after some of these cards, and it is like buying a lottery ticket. And I don't know, could Brandon or Dale talk a little bit about what it feels like to buy a pack of Bitcoin trading cards? Specifically, let's talk about OPP. We could get into the commemoratives, but the knowing that the worst chase you're going to get is out of 1,000, that each common only has 2,000 of each common, right? What does it feel like to buy a pack of Bitcoin trading cards, orange pill in a pack?
Yeah, you want to go?
Well, I mean, it's a lot less stressful when, like, worst case, you could sell the chase card for half what you paid for the pack, like, and Pokemon or any sports cards, I'd imagine what's average, like a 10-cent card, not a 20, 30, plus dollar card. But yeah, and I mean the scarcity, and I enjoy the content, but at the same time it's nice to know that there is a lot more potential for just good trades and or sales, and you just keep it going like a snowball for me. I sell a good one and then I buy more packs, and any other cards that I've ever collected, not in the 90s I was really into basketball, but I spent thousands and thousands on cards, and the best I did was like $100 Jordan card. Other than that it's like 20 cents, 50 cents. But,
from the investor perspective, it's amazing. That was one of the things that I did talk about at the Phoenix Car Show. I was like, look, here's the BBB pack. It's $36, right? You're guaranteed to pull one of these foil printed numbered cards on the back out of 500. Like, you're guaranteed to get that, right? Go on eBay right now. You see, these 500 cards going for at least 300. This is just the retail. If you're a numbers person, if you like the investment, there's a 70% chance that you're going to get one of these 500 cards. Then there's another 14% chance if you can get a 250 card, and like it's pretty wild, especially too when the base cards have a value too. They're not trash. Yeah. The base cards are rare. Yeah. The stickers in the BBB pack are, I don't know the number, but they're actually out of 200 something, the stickers themselves that create the puzzle piece. So that is another set of rarity there. It's pretty exciting.
And go ahead. Or we get in really quick. It's to say, can we talk about what the point of trading cards are? Are they really to be an investment vehicle? Are they for collecting and having fun and sharing as a community, right? And that, I think, in the recent day, maybe past 20 years or the recent days, is a question that may have shifted, right, to being an investment vehicle and less about the collectible aspect. And
to me, it's just a nice bonus. Like, yeah, it's just a nice bonus. And I was going to say, I was in my local card shop recently, and they were selling a one of one. I forget, it was a baseball card. I don't remember the details, but he wanted $15. It was a one of one. I'm like, why is this so cheap? Why are you selling it so cheap? And he's like, well, they made 1,000 one of ones or whatever. Like, okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, even when it's that single card is extremely scarce, if you do one for every single player and multiple, yeah,
absolutely. No,
but to me, it's it's not about the money. But when in the back of my mind, I'm like, worst case, the card is going to be worth like twice or half what I pay for the pack. Then it just keeps me. I'm just able to buy into it more and collect more.
Let me see if I can share. This was brought up. So I was chatting in the scarcity banner chat this morning. I'm just going to share this Telegram really quick. Does it pull up the image full screen?
One
Or
second.
no?
There you go.
Is it full screen right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Full
So,
screen is gonna go.
or maybe not. Sorry. I'm emphasizing. My bad. I'm emphasizing this graphic here, which was brought up by Mars, who's a big collector, and right, we were talking about coming in as a collector in 2020, right when there was a big boom in collecting. But you look at the average ungraded base card value of Pokemon Shining Face, which is a set, went to basically zero from over $10, right? And this is a theme that I don't think is likely to change anytime soon. And you think about that, and for me, we talk about the collectability of things like BBB stickers, right? The red cards and how unique the common cards are from each set, and how you want to chase them as a collector, right? Whether or not they're worth money, they're cool, they're rare, and they're sentimental for me about, I'm a Bitcoin fan. I collect Bitcoin collectibles. They're definitely sentimental for me. And then it's a bonus that they have some value, right?
Yeah, I wanted to go off your question just a little bit, Kyle. Someone asked what the percentage of pulling a 21 card out of a BBB pack. That's like 0.9%. But going back to what you said, Kyle, what is this? What are trading cards about? And being at that card show and being at all of our conferences that we've been with Bitcoin trading cards, like it's in the name, it's trading, and like the energy is amazing. And I feel like I'm trading energy. Like to make a trade with somebody, it feels so cool to trade one of my cards that I ripped or I got somewhere else and trade it with somebody else. It's just fun, and you exchange this energy back and forth. And I saw a lot of that at the card show. When you start talking about money and prices and selling and buying, it gets a little bit mixed up. But still, all that's energy. Like, we talk about Bitcoin as digital energies. In-person trading is just trading energy back and forth. It's really exciting and fun. I hope all you guys out there can make it to a Bitcoin conference or some type of conference where even your local Bitcoin meetup, and bring some cards and show them off, or maybe trade with somebody there. It's fun.
And you, just to the point of people that are worried, what cards would I bring to my local Bitcoin meetup? And the Bitcoin Genesis packs, I think it's not about the collectability at some point as it is about that sharing of energy over the art and the cards and what's on it, right? And that you're a fan of the subject and learning, or that you're just open to human connection and you appreciate that. I mean, in Bitcoin, when we're so bogged down on Bitcoin Twitter and some of the arguments that we have on, or see or witness going about, we could just say in the world or in our lives, right? We seek kind of a space that's a happy place, a meditative space, has good energy. And in this community, and I'm sure it's not, in fact, I know it's not just our trading card community, but I would say our community has incredibly high signal and vibes compared to any other community I've been in, especially when it comes to just the broader sports community, right? That is, if you go to the National Sports Card Convention, which unfortunately it lands the same weekend as Bitcoin Nashville this year, it's on my list for next year for Bitcoin trading cards to have a booth there. But my point is that you are going to witness what it's like to have thousands of people have sports cards and look at it as a transactional thing, right? They're going to connect over these cards. They're going to connect over the players, but they're coming in with a set amount of money and they're leaving with a set amount of cards, and that's in their mind, right? I would say, I would beg to argue most of those people coming into that conference are not there for the aspect of the learning side. They're there as like a fun, or even the collectible side. There's people that do go into the dollar bins. That's my favorite place to be. But a lot of it is that business side, and it is the, personal trading. What's my collection worth? And I think you go to the Bitcoin trading cards booth, even at that conference, hopefully, but especially at Bitcoin conferences, and you're going to get a totally different vibe, and experience. So I think would now be a good time. You guys want to rip a pack? I'm in the mood.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right. What do we think? I got two here today. What goes first?
Left hand.
All right.
There it
There
is.
you go.
I didn't even know what was going to be. I didn't know which one was in the left hand looking at the
Me
screen.
neither.
All right. Skater, why don't you ping Aladdin if you don't mind and see what
Just
he's.
to let chat, if they guess the exact number of the card, then they get to keep the card.
If you guess the number of the card, you keep the card unless it's a 21.
Like literally, okay, anything but 20. Like literally, they have to say like 274 out of 500.
I'll give everyone a second. You could just
Yeah,
say the first number. If you get the first number right, there's a lot of numbers.
that's fair. So,
Yeah.
so you want to go under 100, I guess, if you're guessing that way.
I would have to agree.
All right, let's see them. We got one guess.
All right, we got a false on top.
All right, hurry up, get the guesses in. Well, you just won't show the back.
I won't show it. Yeah, it'll be all right. Got a nice lightning network.
21, I like it.
Yeah, Federal Reserve, clean.
Only one guess. Which one, Orlando?
Free Ross,
There
always.
it is.
Hey, next up. No shit. It's not swearing, but next up.
Next up.
Bleep.
Genesis Block.
Nice.
Shout out Asanoa.
All right,
One.
123.
What color is that, dude? What do you got?
I saw it.
Is it blue?
No, Skater.
Don't say the number yet.
All right. Well, then all right.
All right, we got all the guesses. I mean, you can show the card, just don't.
Freedom, and now he wasn't too far off.
Oh,
Penguin.
A
all
penguin.
right, is that all the guesses?
What do we think?
Somebody already guessed
Show me
21.
the art again. I can make an educated guess. Where's the foil? Is it on the art or the border?
It is on the border.
All right, so good guess would be 1 to 249.
That would be a good guess. I'll let you guys.
500.
We could say 1 to 249. You were in the right place. I'll give you one more guess, and it's not 50. All right. Even if you don't guess, I might just give you the card for guessing. All right. It's number 49.
There it is.
I don't know if you guys can see that
Oh, it's
nice
close.
Bitcoin stamp on there. I always love that attention to detail. Whoever was able to put that in there, but yeah, reading the forums, people were talking about card quality of Bitcoin trading cards and Cardsmith, and this was just something again. Oh, look at who we got! Man of the. Well, I guess I'm the man of the hour. You could be the second man of the hour. We got Aladdin here. Pulled in Hungarian Pango, number 49 out of 1,000.
Good pull, low number.
I know. And we got a free Ross in there. All good virtue signaling. Anybody else? And you guys got anything to rip?
Yeah, I've got a unconfiscatable. Let's try and add this camera.
All right.
Oh, I only have this, but I'm not ripping it.
I might rip one of these in front of everyone.
Ooh. Oh, that's dessert.
We can
I
crack the
know.
That's
That's
the main course.
for real.
Teasing
All right.
us.
All right. Let's see if yeah.
Okay,
We'll
Jared,
get-
you want to screen this up?
What's that?
Turn on that extra
Yeah.
camera and see if we can.
Oh, it's over there. I got you.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
We'll make that the big one.
There he is.
Nice.
All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
let me get rid of this.
Unconfiscatable.
All right, let's see that.
You're prepared.
2,121 packs of
Let's see
these
that poker
cards
table.
made for the Las Vegas conference.
Yeah,
December 20.
Cool.
Let's say we're going to play this game. Oh, we've got a horizontal card.
That's
That's a good
talent.
start.
Come on, be a
I
talent.
know.
Poker
It
table.
looks pretty.
Oh, you said horizontal. Could be poker
All
table.
you guys are teases.
Yeah. You like a tease, Aladdin. Bitcoin Exchange, nice Leclerc, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, baby. This is horizontal. We're going big or going home.
Play.
Ready?
We're going big. Oh,
Ooh,
we're not going home, but
Scammy.
very nice.
beautiful.
Number
6-5.
65. Wow. You got me turned for a second there, Brandon.
I know. Always with this gold and black.
Yeah. Very nice. Good pull.
Shit, now I feel bad. I don't have my second camera set up. I don't even have a second camera, but I guess it's something I should work on.
I know.
We'll get this thing out. So just so everyone can see, we're fresh ripping here. Let's see if I can open this baby up.
Yeah, so what are we ripping, Alladan?
Okay, so Spirit of Satoshi is finally here. I've been waiting to get it on the website because I wanted to make sure I got out all of the geyser orders for everyone that supported Spirit of Satoshi before I put this on the website, make sure everyone was taken care of. These should come out by tomorrow, and we'll do our hard launch at Nashville for these babies, and they turned out absolutely beautiful.
Wow, let's go.
Nice.
Super impressed with how these babies turned out.
Let's go.
So let's pull, just so you guys can see. I'll aim it down a little bit. Hopefully you don't see my messy table because there's so much going on. We got an upside down and a right side up. Okay, which one we go for?
Upside down, automatically.
All right, here we go. Okay, so with Hupe, they were absolutely incredible. Everything we've printed so far has been on quite a rush, and this is some of the things we'll talk about today, not being in so much of a rush, but these babies were the first packs we've ever printed that we were not set on a deadline, and they did take a little bit longer than we thought, but they worth the wait all the way, and this is moving forward, everything we'll be doing. So one of the things that Bitcoin Trading Cards has done that most people may not know, especially in the hobby, as far as our research, there hasn't been like a hollow foil box with a matte finish pack. And this is something we've been doing since PB23 whale packs. And it's literally like, so I used to be in the car industry, the classic car industry, and it was all about creating like super combos in your cars. And when you buy something off the lot, you were only allowed certain specifications because that's what they made. And if you wanted like, let's say a ruby red cherry coat on your paint, and you wanted an interior that would maybe be your, like some really incredible color interior. Let's go with like a
Suede.
saddlebag leather or something. Well, those were not made traditionally. So you would call them a coat. These were cars that were ordered directly through the dealership and you customize them yourself. So that's what we get to do because we are a small brand, and these turned out absolutely incredible. I'll show you on the back here real quick too. It's really shiny, so it's hard to see. You can see them a lot better in person, but the hit list is something really special. And what I love about the hit list is other trading card companies, just to give you guys a shout out, I was listening the whole time. The conversation was incredible. Much more of that, because these are the things that people need to hear. Brandon, all you guys, the points on these trading cards being energy and your trades being energy. This is so important. Michael Saylor talks about it all the time, how Bitcoin is energy. Money is energy. We go out, we work our asses off to make this money. That energy that we produce as we're working to bring this money in and whatever we purchase is so powerful and important. And obviously these cost money. So you're trading your energy just to buy one of these packs. So obviously if you were to trade cards or the packs themselves to somebody else, you are trading your energy, and it's so important. And to the hit list, the scarcity that Bitcoin Trading Card produces is so unique and so incredible that we can actually show it off. Most companies will not do this because they don't actually want their collectors to understand how not scarce their trading card project actually is and how shitty of odds you actually have when it comes to what you're going to pull. Where our hit rates are so effing powerful that we are proud to show them off. And the hit rates in this, we have 13 different holo cards you can collect, and there are 13 one-of-ones that are extra special. Hit rate on crack compared to any other trading cards in the industry. So there's my rant, and let's rip this baby and see what we get.
How many total packs, Aladdin?
So there are 5,005 total packs.
Nice. Yeah, so that's right in between, right? A nice sweet spot. Oh, let's go.
There's no one-of-one odds in the industry of any other trading card project in the hobby, unless they're literally producing things by hand that they're putting out there that have odds like Bitcoin trading cards. Your one-of-ones are like the best odds in the entire hobby. So we'll go through these real quick. So these are the commons. They're beautiful. They have their own parallel. Basically, these are the Spirit of Satoshi parallel. So I can look on the hit list real quick right here. Your common cards. Oh, God, it's so small and I'm getting old. There are only 445 of each of these parallel common cards. So just the parallel common cards are extremely rare compared to any other trading card project out there. And for everyone to know, these common cards will never be used again. So every one of these designs that we've done, the artwork that we've produced, Spirit of Satoshi is the last set you will ever have a chance to get these particular pieces of art in ever moving forward. So these are beautiful. I'm really impressed with how they turned out. The edging is gorgeous. I have barely found any clipping. I've just been massively impressed with the time the printers helped take to make these incredible. Another thing is we learned about double cutting, and double cutting is so important. So when you have these cards, they're going to sit on a sheet, and the sheet is going to have upwards of 100 sheets stacked together. And they have something called the guillotine. The guillotine is going to come through and slice these cards. When they slice these cards, the first top 10 sheets are going to be cut beautifully and perfectly. But as that blade starts cutting down through those cards, you're going to have a little bit of wiggle. It's just, there's no way around it. So that's where the centering starts to just move a little bit as they work their way down. And then they also have to cut these sheets flipped over. So when that happens, that's where you're getting the clipping, is that second cut. And normally why you see a little bit of the edging on the back of the cards are worse than the front of the cards, because they want the front to be as clean as possible. That's the show. And on the back, not so worried about it. So we learned this thing with, actually we did this in Hupe as well. Didn't quite go as well as we'd hoped. I did see some clipping in Hupe, but these have been done incredible with a double cut. So after they come off the sheet, they're cut once again. And let's go for this chase. Ooh.
Oh.
Started off with an Adam back.
No,
Nice cypherpunk.
Yes.
That's good.
That's a good first pull.
Okay. You're gonna have to take a picture of that and send it in the Telegram real quick.
Yes, what number? 42. So half of, or double 21.
Out of 121. Nice. Here, wait, hold on one more sec.
The back or the front?
The back number. I just want to show off that that 121 comes in nice and clear. Nice.
This is a beautiful card. The Adam back cypherpunk card. So that's what I love about the Spirit of Satoshi. It really, if we ever could say this is like the ultimate cypherpunk set, this is the ultimate cypherpunk set. Okay, and then here we go into the hollow border, and these just turned out absolutely incredible.
So, Aladdin, explain that. Go into that a little more. I know that you said there were 445 supply for the base cards. Is that of the hollow border or of the
445 is the hollow border, 556 is the common.
Nice.
Yeah. And these really did turn out gorgeous, and the clipping, I mean, there's in all of the cards that I've seen, because I had to rip a few packs just to make sure and do the QC. They're absolutely beautiful. The printer did a wonderful job, and this green just it's incredible. Some of the coolest cards I've seen. I absolutely love these.
And also, I want to re-emphasize and have you reiterate what it means for all artwork to be new moving forward. What does that mean for Series 3, right? For the Cypherpunks card, for the bull market or bear market that you're holding up just there, right? Just say it in words what that means for us to have new art moving forward, right?
A massive amount of work. So two competitors, you could put it this way. Let's compare it to the sports card market. Those guys literally take pictures of people on the field. A lot of these pictures are taken of players actually on the field when they're literally at the base or out on the field. So it's a lot easier to source these images, and then you just have to throw on a little bit of Photoshop with some backgrounds, and you've got an awesome image for your trading card. A lot more goes into it than that, but that's really the gist of it. You have Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all these other card projects that have incredible artwork. I mean, I absolutely love the artwork that comes out of those, but it's a lot of the same designs over and over. You twist it a little bit, change it a little bit, and you just keep going, and you can reuse a lot of that art over and over. This is why when I grew up, my favorite cards were Marvel Comics, because Marvel Comics has some of the most unique artwork out of any card project I ever saw. So when we're doing these, it's a lot of work that goes into every single one of these cards, and it's not just from the creation of the idea, but it goes all the way into working with the artist hand in hand, back and forth for sometimes months before we get one card art done and completed the way that we want it to the standards that we're looking for. So Series 3, Warriors versus Villains, we've started the artwork on that, and yeah, every single card is going to be brand new, from the Bitcoin to mining, everything. And this is going to be absolutely amazing to be able to come out with a whole new run of incredible artwork. And it's quite an undertaking. I think the conceptualizing of this art is the most important and hardest part. When I've spent almost 4 years just setting up and getting ready for this project, the hardest thing for me was conceptualizing this artwork. I'd go online and I would research conceptual artwork for monetary history or Bitcoin or anything like that. It really didn't exist. We have incredible Bitcoin artists out there that make some of the most beautiful art I've ever seen. I think our space is amazing for that, but conceptualizing these theories it's a lot harder. So especially Warriors versus Villains, this is going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be really difficult to get through all these different cards, especially with as hard as we're going to be hitting on some of these, the WEF and the push we're going to do with this. So super excited for it. And I'm just really excited to kind of be able to close the door on all of the artwork that we've done already, and confidently say that if you get a chance to collect any of these, this is it. This is the end of the first, call it, set of Bitcoin trading cards, and now we move on to the next level.
And something that excites me so much is some of my favorite cards to get to see the way that you change up the art, right? And it's original artwork that is being produced, that's coming, almost to my palm as I open it in these packs. And I think something that was different when a lot of this community joined in kind of that spring of last year is they had S1 already existed, and S2 was kind of repurposing some of that, right? And it'll be many of our first time of kind of getting a brand new image that hasn't necessarily been shared around before. You've seen it elsewhere, right? So I can already think of a few cards that I'm really excited to see where you go with it. So tell us what cards are going to be available in Nashville. Let's talk a little bit about Nashville now.
So in Nashville, Spirit of Satoshi will be our main launch. That's going to be where we put the majority of the energy. Hopefully we can get a couple people from the team there to help support. We'll have a little bit of BitBlock Boom left over, and we've sold out of over half of the whale packs. So we'll have some of those there. So that'll be the main inventory that we have in Nashville. And then the commemorative packs, like I put in the Telegram group for anyone watching this that's not in the Telegram group, we've been doing commemorative packs since the beginning, and they've been a lot of fun. But it comes back to rehypothecating a lot of this artwork, because creating brand new art for each one of these sets nearly impossible to pull off, especially in short amount of times between these conferences. And they've been a lot of fun. It may be something many years from now, if the community is large enough, we can come back and do a one-off here and there. But from here out, I think the ultimate purpose of these trading cards at these conferences were to create something that was a really amazing memento to be able to bring home. We all get our goodie bags, and if you're anything like me, we toss the goodie bags, may go through it real quick, and they get tossed. It's a lot of marketing materials. Be able to collect a trading card from the conference that is specifically about the conference is a great memento to be able to keep. And we want to come home and we want to share with our friends and family that we went to a Bitcoin conference. And I can tell you, if your friends and family are not already into Bitcoin, there's probably not a whole lot that's going to get them excited about the fact that you went to a Bitcoin conference. But these trading cards are something really fun that almost anybody in the world can relate to, and maybe have a little bit of fun checking out and potentially say, well, Bitcoin's not as stuffy as I thought it was. And it really just brings a certain level of fun. So we will have 2 packs or two cards at the B24 conference. One is the Nashville music card, which is just beautiful. Asanoa helped me on both of these. We had a collaboration between me and him and Sam. Sam's been helping out from the beginning, literally since Series 1. So it's a collaboration between the 3 of us on that one. And the same thing for the B24 Nashville card. That one is even more of a collaboration between Asano and Sam, with a little bit of my input in there and direction. 500 of each one of those. They will all come in their own sealed wrapper, basically, but it'll be a clear wrapper, and we'll basically use these as a box topper. So if you're supporting Bitcoin trading cards and you do something at the booth, support us at the booth, then these cards will be given out for free. And it's a really cool way to be able to get people involved without having to chase one of these cards.
Nice. Yeah, well, I'm definitely excited to receive them. I know when we talked about just making something for these events that you can take home with you and you appreciate is, what's really important. Even if you're not, spending $36, $121 a pack on the commemorative side, to be able to walk up to Thank God for Bitcoin, dirty, going to the conference itself, and be able to take something home. I'm gonna share the screen really quick to show off the Telegram. If you could just pull that up, Skater, really quick. And this is, many of you are in the Telegram. We're not going to go through all of this unless we kind of touched on a little bit of each. But Alladan went in here recently. This was June 20th. It's the 27th. So a week ago now, and kind of gave an announcement about what we're moving forward with commemorative, to the whale, to the OPP, down to the Genesis packs, to the collaborative packs, and ending with a much love. But Alladan, do you want to really quickly summarize? We don't have to go into detail too much, but just summarize what this was about and what kind of our mission is moving forward, from SOS, from Bitcoin Nashville on.
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate purpose of what we're trying to do here is create the most amazing trading card project that's ever been created. Bitcoin is the most amazing money that has ever been created. And this being Bitcoin trading cards, we really have to stick with the standards of Bitcoin, which is a hell of an undertaking. So by scaling back what we're doing, it does a couple things. One of the things that I really love the most about it is anyone that supported us from the beginning, it goes back to the Bitcoin ethos. People that come early get rewarded. And by no longer doing the whale packs, no longer doing the collaborative packs the way we've done it in the past, it's only going to make what we've done so far that much more special. So early adopters get rewarded. And moving forward, we already talked about the commemorative packs. Now, when the whale packs, we do have plans for that, but it's going to be incredibly spread out. This is a set that is specifically meant to highlight all the incredible artists in the Bitcoin space. And if it takes us a year, if it takes us 18 months or 24 months to produce a set that is mind-blowing, then that's what we're going to do. Again, another Bitcoin ethos, it's time preference. So what we've been trying to put out so far is something to just keep the fun going as much as possible. But at the same time, I'm losing a lot of sleep, and I got sick early on this year, and it lasted way too long. I just was completely overdoing it. So Whale packs are definitely going to stay around. It's just going to be a different game in some ways. And when we get closer to what we have dialed in, then we'll announce. But I highly doubt anyone's going to be disappointed about what we have planned. OPP, it's going to be off the hook. This is our flagship. No changes there other than some that I won't tell you guys because it's only going to be amazing surprises that are going to blow all your minds. We're going to step it up to a whole nother level. It'll stay 21,000 packs. Will continue to be the rarest flagship set anybody in the entire hobby, and we're going to blow minds with this. The ultimate goal is to create a set that is so incredible that if you're in the hobby and you give two shits about Bitcoin, but you like trading cards, we're going to win you over. These cards are going to definitely make you change your mind at the very least about collecting these trading cards. And with that, it's the Trojan horse. You're going to start learning why it's so important to pay attention to scarcity.
And would you say a lot of our energy over the next 6 months, a year is going to be put towards getting these cards? One, the focus is creating the best trading card project that could ever exist, and that starts with a product. That starts with OPP and Genesis V2, whatever we want to call it. That's a product roadmap down the line. But then also, I was just reading through the chat here, and D-Tung was talking about how excited he is to see him in Target or Walmart one day, and it's like, getting that reach out. So being on additional platforms, marketplaces, having eyeballs on the product. I think those two items, focusing on the product and focusing on more eyeballs than just Bitcoiners, will really produce something special without being distracted. From commemorative and whales were fantastic, but it does take a lot of Alladan and the team's core time away. So I'm excited for that.
That was the ultimate goal of this project. I honestly never imagined that it would take off the way it did and Bitcoiners would eat them up the way they did. I was just hoping that within a year we'd sell out of Series 1 and educate as many people as possible about Bitcoin. And that was the ultimate point. And then they became incredibly collectible and desired right off the bat. So we had to kind of keep up with that. But yeah, my ultimate drive for this more than anything is my kids and trying to do my part the best I can and trying to get people to, at the very least, understand the importance of freedom. Once you understand the importance of freedom and you really keep that ethos in your head and you push forward on that, then you're going to understand the importance of Bitcoin and everything else is just going to fall in line. So yeah, long-term goal is 100%. Get the education out to as many people as possible and make it as fun as possible, because sadly, a lot of the people that want to teach about freedom and education and Bitcoin and all the things that we're so hyped up about, it may work for people that are already in the space. It may work for people that are already kind of leaning that way. But if you don't make it fun, your teachers in school, especially when you're kids, and you can say the majority of these people that are brainwashed, sorry to anybody that's brainwashed out there, but we're like children again, and we've been indoctrinated hardcore. And the only way we're going to break through is if we make it fun for people. The same way we were in high school or grade school. You learn from the teachers you enjoyed. You learn from the teachers you liked that made class fun. The teachers you didn't like, I highly doubt you learned shit from them. So if we don't make this education fun and inviting, we're not going to break through to these people. We're going to come off as stuffy dicks, and that's not what I want Bitcoiners and people that are freedom fighters to come off as. So hopefully this starts to kick some other people in gear to relax a little bit, have a little bit more fun, smile, and just have a good time. That's infectious, and that's what we're bringing to Nashville. And this is what's going to help change the world right here.
So I want to transition on the specific topic of having fun and getting in front of audiences that we're not used to being in front of. Brandon, would you give us the kind of the news of what to? Oh,
yeah.
What are you pointing?
I'm pointing to you. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm pointing to
news.
That way. Let's talk about Vegas. Vegas is always a good time, but talk about what's going to be going on there. And I know Alladan's going to be joining you, but I want to hear about it.
We've been talking about digital energy and energy transfer and trading cards and trading energy. And the next place that we're going to have an official BTC-TC booth will be Las Vegas Front Row Card Show. It's 2 weeks from now. So it's July 13th and 14th. It's Saturday and Sunday in Las Vegas. It's at the Rio Hotel Casino. So if you're anywhere near the area, or if you want to make a trek out, please come see us. The tickets are about $10 online, $10 each day. I think you can get like a VIP pass for like $30 or something for the whole weekend. But we're stoked. We're going to have all of our card inventory there. And again, if you're going to be in the area or you want to come out, being in person and in-person trades is amazing. Like, I have cards there from other community members that are going to be on display in that showcase. So those are going to be available for sale. And if anybody wants to show up and make trades, I'd love to make a trade. We didn't do any trades at the last show. No one had any cards particularly for trade, but I'd love to see you guys there. We're going to have some giveaway prizes, and like Kyle said, we're going to have Alladan will be there, Bo will be there. We're going to be running our booth. It's the biggest front row card show ever, so it's 2.5 times bigger than Phoenix. So there's going to be 450. There's going to be 450 booths or 450 tables. It's going to be massive. A lot of energy, and stoked. That's going to prep us and hype us up to move us right into Nashville, which is 1 month, 4 weeks away. 4 weeks from today is actually Industry Day / pleb party / Thank God for Bitcoin. So lots of stuff happening. I'll let Alladan talk and say, what are we going to have? Are we going to have these new packs, new boxes there at Vegas, or what's the plan, Alladan?
Yeah, we're definitely going to bring Spirit of Satoshi. I think obviously AI is one of the bigger talking points across the board for anybody and everybody. So getting people on Spirit of Satoshi over any of the competitors would be awesome all on its own. And that was the whole point of doing this collaboration, was to be able to highlight a company doing something amazing in the Bitcoin space. And we felt that the fact that they were doing AI-centric Bitcoin is definitely something the mainstream can click on. And that's what we need to do more than anything, is start to connect with people on their level and capture them as something they're already kind of interested in. So Spirit of Satoshi will be there. Torup, I doubt we will have the costume. I think I'm flying in. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to get there, but I'm not sure if the costume is going to be the right fit for this one.
You can just wet on the plane. What's holding you back?
It's a little bit hot inside of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have a good variety of the cards we have. We're going to be giving away Genesis packs like crazy. There's 400 packs that'll be given away at the conference that just got shipped out today. And anybody that comes by the booth that gives us a second of their time will get a free Genesis pack. And hopefully, at the very least, just get them ripping some Bitcoin trading cards. And it's going to be a long working progress to get to the hobby and get it to work. I think the biggest one is what Kyle was mentioning. We need to create a Genesis pack that is really a mix between OPP and Genesis, where there's still a chase in there. There's still the shiny cards. If I could go back on Genesis, I would have definitely put a shiny in there. I was just trying to keep the price point as low as possible. And once you start throwing foils and stuff like that, you're doubling, tripling, quadrupling your price point for print immediately. So hopefully that comes sooner than later. It's definitely in the game plans. And that'll be the one that really is going to help a lot to start reaching the masses, is to have that fun chase pack at a price point that is really enticing for people.
So let me get this straight. The real drop and release of Spirit of Satoshi is going to be in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I guess you call it that. Yeah.
There's no shame in that. I mean, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool.
It'd be amazing if we did a big sale there. I mean, how many normies? 99.9% of people there, I'm sure, are going to be on that. I don't know what Bitcoin is, or have some false information of what Bitcoin is. So yeah, I mean, it would be a bummer for a lot of pack stackers that maybe they didn't get the Spirit of Satoshi, but in the end, I think everyone would be beyond stoked that that many people that are not into Bitcoin are going to be getting into Bitcoin, because it's hard to deny it once you start getting into these cards.
I think, yeah, just off the top of my head, how cool it would be to have Spirit of Satoshi up on, a television. And it's like, any question you have, any Bitcoin, we're going to type it in and show you the power of Bitcoin creators and people that have devoted their time and energy to educating others. And we're here to share that through trading cards. So, I'm excited for you guys. I'm hoping to make it there. Oh, let's go. We got duck races soon. Yeah. I'm
run it.
Do we have a prize figured out, or we're just gonna? I think maybe today
$30 gift card.
$30 gift card.
Yep.
All right. If anybody would like to be thrown in here, and you may not see your name, make sure you say something in the chat real quick. We'll give it a minute. Yeah, Orlando Kelly might be in Orlando. Din I don't think is in here, so you guys all have a chance. Otherwise, that would be a sad day. But Alladan, talk about Orlando was bringing up pre-ordering Spirit of Satoshi. Is that something we're hoping for Series 3 to be able to offer the community where they can place orders and reserve boxes of some sort or packs of some sort even beforehand?
Yeah, I think with Series 3, it's a lot different because that's the one that so many people are waiting for. So doing a pre-order on that so the pack stackers have a good chance to be able to get in there, I think is really important. And something we're working on. The biggest thing for me is quality control. And I want to make sure that if you guys are buying something, I'm able to get my hands on it as much as possible before I send it out. And the most important thing is just making sure everyone gets what they expect, or hopefully a hell of a lot better than they expect. So if I can make that work and get enough physical proofs in my hand before it actually finishes up, then I would love to do pre-sale. It would definitely help out a small business like ours to be able to push forward. But again, taking care of the community and making sure everybody is blown away and beyond happy with what they get comes before anything else. So we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think that I remember the night we went to dinner in Miami and we were talking about how we were going to do, moving forward OPP distribution because it was going to be in so much demand and it's only 875 boxes and all that. Skater, give me 1 second. I'm going to rip my unconf pack before we do this so we can end on the giveaway. I got an extra. Let's hope we get something sideways and shiny. But Alladan, to your point, I know you brought it up. I was going to share my screen and show the previous auctions. I'm glad that 21 million was willing and able to list the hoop Chase Bacon Flames on scarcity after showing sets crap. But you were correct. Scarcity is the primary gap once in there, because if not, scarcity is definitely got the most eyeballs and the most bidder onboarding in the space. My personal recommendation, if you're looking to sell a Bitcoin trading card, would do it through auctions there. Anything high end, try to get a reserve. They don't always do that, but I'll have to get you some sats for that. It was a trial and error. All right, any guesses? Guesses on numbers? Anybody in the chat? If you guess closest and it's not a poker table. Well, not the closest. If you guess exactly the number, I'll give you 13. Wow. Ooh. If it's 13, you're not getting it. All right, nice Claire. Too volatile.
Got 27 out there. Yeah, we don't know our card number.
Nothing
yet.
more than 1,000.
Right? Nothing more than 500. What's 1,000?
Well, they're asking range, or is it 500?
Oh, 500.
Yeah. So 1 to 500.
Anybody have guesses on the card?
It's a 17.
You gotta give us it's a vertical. Give us some hints. Is it gold? Okay.
I'm gonna guess Natalie.
Is it Nico?
Card away.
Yeah.
Nico.
Yeah. Number 104.
Okay.
104.
Oh, a couple people up there close.
Damn, Gabe.
Almost close.
Dang.
All right. Well, you can bid on it in scarcity. I got you, man. But cool. All right. Let's rip the duck race. 21 seconds.
All right, I got
Everybody, who's Frederick? Did we get Frederick in there?
anybody new?
Fake Dinden is Frederick. Did you get him in there, Skater?
Where's? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Go.
All right, reminder, this is for $30 gift card to Bitcoin Trading Cards store to spend on some Spirit of Satoshi packs coming out soon. I don't know what else I would be buying, but Gabe off. Oh, Kez. Oh, the top of it. Nanya.
Bitcoin back card.
Out of nowhere.
Nanya.
Congratulations.
No din in here, so you got it.
I need to learn how to make duck calling noises. Spam your ducks. Yeah, everybody throw ducks in chat. But this has been a great rip and sip, guys. I appreciate you guys hopping on. Brandon, you got one more pack?
Yeah, I got it. We have a couple 60 seconds. I could do
absolutely
follow this up real quick.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see the hoop.
I can't resist a hoop.
Yeah, I know. I got time for a hoop.
Congrats, Nanya.
$30 gift card, Nanya. Straight to Spirit of Satoshi pack.
All right, let's get into that. Halving edition whale pack, 3,125 packs. Comes in this sick slide out box.
Yeah, 1 of 1. Gabe's, we're feeling it.
We're feeling the 1 of 1. All right, let me take a whiff here.
You're welcome, Nanya. Thanks.
Smells like gold.
Nanya, if you go to Vegas with us, I'll give you 2 packs.
Oh, there you go. Skip Phoenix, man. You can bring the whole family.
Here we go. Anticipation's killing me. You know how I
gold.
do. You know how I do. Okay, it's not gold, but we do have sparkles. Getting a lot of these guys lately. Here we go. Mother Satoshi foil border.
Nice.
Bitcoin is Hope. Got the FUD card foil border. We are all Satoshi Asanoa foil border. Base card white paper. Hardware wallet. Ponzi. Asanostrich. Government. And what are we guessing here, boys?
I'm guessing.
I'm going bull.
Okay, I'll take a bull.
What's Chief Monkeys?
I think this is going to be something like
the Phoenix. Yeah, what's the name of it?
Relentless Optimism.
Yeah,
could be that. It could be.
I can't see much.
Love is Bitcoin, or it could be Reborn. So let's
just a little more. Tease me some more.
Oh,
I'm right. I think I'm.
You might be right.
I think I'm banging.
You are.
Good call, dude.
Thank you.
Look at that. At 47.
Oh, my boy's favorite number.
Yeah, I have the book in the 125 of 125.
Oh, very nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Sweet boy.
Well, you've been pulling a lot of 125s lately, Brandon?
Yeah, I got a couple Reborns. I got a.
Oh, we're gonna rip another. We have to.
That's one. We got to do 2.
Yep.
I won't tease it as long. I don't have as much patience when it comes to ripping. I have to use my patience for everything else. So
that's fair.
I have to just go straight to it for you guys. And I know Skater's got something else he's got to get going to. So
yeah.
Let's see.
Genesis block, taxation or inflation taxation stuff. Gold, decentralization.
Ooh, another cypherpunk.
Wow.
Nice.
Look at that.
Who's that guy?
Giacomo.
Oh, okay.
So he was a contributor on Spirit of Satoshi, and I guess this is a new card release right here because this wasn't one that we showed off.
Yeah, so I haven't seen it.
He's a contributor with Spirit of Satoshi, who's also a contributor in the 21 Questions book.
It's just my face, Nanya. It's just a super, super clear face. No.
Bro.
Laptop camera.
159 and 256.
Sweet.
Good.
Awesome. We're gonna take pictures and send them in the chat.
Sweet, will do.
All right, guys. This has been a great Thursday night. I think we covered some great topics, and I always have fun on here with you guys. We're gonna have to get the group back together again. It can't be every week. Every week we bring you guys on, but as much as we can. So 2 weeks from today, we're gonna be back for Rip and Sip episode 10. My goal is to bring some high fidelity, files that feature Spirit of Satoshi and other things that get you guys excited for, what's going to be at Vegas and what's going to be in Nashville, and just rip some more packs. So to everyone, have a great night. To y'all on the screen, thank you very much for joining. And to Nunya, congrats on the duck win. Cool.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
That was fun.
Peace out, guys.
See ya.
Thanks, chat.